In a book that I have written called The Art of Loving, I call that one of the 5 loves. I'll take you through those later on. But one of those 5 loves is called storge, Storge. And that's the security that we all need and must have in our relationship to give that sense of not just love, it's a facet of love, but the sense of feeling we can rely upon that one other to be there for us, our safe haven. It's not about the money in the bank, the house. It's all about the tried and tested availability that I used to get in you and want to have in you, and have tried and tested over the years, that you are a safe haven. You are secure. Because when that security gets upset, when that security is undermined, that's what's going to move us into fight, flight, freeze again to try and get those core needs like security met. There's no sidestepping these core emotional needs. When they're not being met, we get caught up in dramas. And we play out those dramas one with each other. You're going to be caught up in a drama right now. But at its roots, it's going to be something about core emotional needs not being met. And you are in fight, flight, freeze to try and get those core emotional needs met. They actually feel like a part of the survival process. You might deny that and think that's a bit grand, isn't it? But actually, it's not so inaccurate. You see, there is a survival process innate in all of us because we're human beings, part of evolution. The need to bond with one another. The message of EFT therapy is how we need to do the getting our needs met better. We need to learn to argue better, analyze and understand better our childhood and the contribution it's making to our adult interpersonal interactions. It's about how to make grand romantic gestures. It's about experimenting in order to learn new ways, including sexual bonding and keeping sex fresh. Because sex is a key part of bonding and rebonding and keeping the bonding. And yet it's one of the first casualties when there is conflict. Got to recognize that even though it's not something we necessarily want to accept, there is a need to bond with one another. But stuff gets set up in childhood that tells us we don't need anybody else. And I'm not going to rely upon one another. EFT focuses on creating and strengthening the emotional bond between the partners by identifying and nurturing the very moment, the numerous moments that foster that adult connection, that adult loving relationship that brings openness, attuneness, and a responsiveness to each other. We can repair love and make it last. Make it last a lifetime, but it needs work. We've got to be able to turn to one another who will hold us tight, and create that emotional attachment. It is built within us for emotional, spiritual, physical, mental well-being and survival. We've got to have that one other that we can count on, who will be there for us, particularly in the times of adversity and trauma, that I can trust, that I can lay my head on and know they're going to be there for me. Redundancy, ill health, bad news, trauma situations, yet I know you will be and are there for me. But that gets disrupted when something has gone wrong in the couple relationship. And we need to do some rebuilding.
Single, but want to better understand why? Preparing for marriage and want to give it your best shot. Perhaps you're in a partnership, a couple, and want to address some issues. Maybe it's a marriage, but it just ain't working too well. Are you a couple, but know it could be better? Consider a diagnosis, a form of MOT for the relationship. Want to limit passing on the stuff to the children? Because we know that childhood development really does impact the shaping of us and how we go on to do adult life. Want to maximize the quality of your relationship? Perhaps communication just definitely is not working well. Conflict needs managing, needs resolving. Sex, the first casualty when there is conflict, may be something of a sense of a mismatch, but there are definitely some problems in sex. Maybe you're long time married and you've settled, but you know you haven't settled for good enough. Consider the Kairos Center video on demand program. In that program, you'll cover a lot of topics from A to Z, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home at your leisure, and have some periodical homework review sessions with me from time to time at your leisure. Maybe you would prefer secure webcam where one of you or both of you come for maybe weekly sessions. There's something for everyone in the Kairos relationship program. Contact me today. Whether you're in a partnership, a marriage, these things are true. Marriage is not the coming together of two people. It's actually a clash of two cultures, two experiences, two memories, two habits, two morals, two values. And that is a formulation for destruction, says Dr. Miles Monroe. Also, Dr. Creflo Dollar has said, marriage is the place of our healing. Don't leave it too quickly. And if I add a little bit extra to that, you're destined to repeat the problems. So why not work through this partnership in order to address the issues, which is more about me than the other person, and then make an informed decision about what you do for the future of the relationship. Send me a message. It's time to get your quality of life and relationship back on a proper footing.